Last Epoch release 1.0 is finally here. Tomorrow it is finally dropping and we're going to be able to play this game. If you haven't, in the pinned comments is a link to my Twitch, so that way you guys can follow along through all of the content. Let's go get it.
Hello travelers, my name is Judd Kobler, game director for Last Epoch and founder of 11th Hour Games. I want to welcome all of our new community members joining us for the official launch of Last Epoch, and give a huge thank you to all of you who have been with us throughout early access. Because of your tremendous support, we're launching a game that was just a dream not too long ago, and we're extremely excited to share it with all of you.
Dude.
Last Epoch began as an after-hours passion project founded by a Reddit post in 2017. A group of us ARPG enthusiasts.
I love this. I love that 11th Hour Games literally started with what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 people. Like, if you haven't bought this game and you want to support a smaller business who is trying to make something of themselves, unlike, you know, like Diablo 4, who's making you pay $100 for a game that's not even complete, but like this, I love this kind of stuff where the people are just passionate and they just want to make a game that is worth it.
Banded together and set off on our dream to create the next great loot-based action RPG.
Look at that.
This used to be a game made by us players who are passionate about the genre and would always listen to the community that plays these games as
Look at those graphics.
That's who we are too. That was a pretty lofty goal considering we had absolutely no funding. The majority of our
And see, the reason they didn't have like any funding, and like you can tell by the graphics in this game that they totally just whipped it up.
Founders had never worked in the games industry, and we were mostly just die-hard action RPG fans, wanting to ensure that our hobby had a bright future.
I love this.
Through
I really do.
Kickstarter and the support of our incredible community, we've grown from a development team of just 5 or 6 to over 90 people from across the world.
Wow.
Banded together through a love of collecting loot and building awesome heroes. Our unconventional studio has been able to achieve things that typically require much larger companies, and I attribute that to our team's intense collective desire to make the next great action RPG.
I love that. I really do. I know I keep saying it, but
we're incredibly excited that in just a couple days we'll be launching the 1.0 version of Last Epoch.
Yeah.
With you in the world of Atera.
Yeah, Atera.
New powers to discover, gods to slay, loot to find, and in-game challenges to conquer for years to come.
That looks really good.
Brand new, Last Epoch is a loot-based, top-down action RPG where you will travel through time in a desperate attempt to save the fated world of Atera. Along your journey, you will choose to ascend into one of 15 different mastery classes, each with unique skills.
And I know that a lot of people are like, that's it. But like, honestly, like, that is a pretty hefty selection. Like, I'm not gonna lie. And the thing is that they can only build from that. So like literally 1.0 and they already have this many selections. Like, think of the future. Think of the future game. Like, I'm really excited.
Each with unique skills, passives, and playstyles, as you take on divine gods, immortal empires, and the all-devouring void.
That looks good.
You'll find over 125 class skills, each with its own customizable and transformative skill tree.
And see, like, I love that about it too. Like, once I finally got into Last Epoch and I started like really diving into it, having all the skills and being able to respec the skills how you want to respec them. Like, yes, does it have an infinite amount of like respecking? No, I mean, obviously there's not an infinite amount, but I mean, no game has an infinite amount. But like, this is solid and it's easy to read. It's easy to understand. And I really like this.
You'll find a deep loot system with over 300 unique items, each with its own build-defining power you won't find anywhere else.
I like that too.
Idols that fit strategically.
It actually makes uniques like be able to fit into certain builds. You know what I'm saying? And then like the idols that he's talking about, like you can go even further into the customization of using different idols for your build to make it stand out.
And our renowned legendary system, which can take even the most unassuming uniques and turn them into the most powerful items in the game.
Yeah, that's good.
That power at your disposal when you enter our expansive in-game that includes ancient dungeons, an endless ranked arena of champions, and shattered time.
I don't know what that arena is yet. I haven't experienced the arena. I want to say it's PvP, but I don't think it's PvP. But still, like, it really sparks my interest of the arena because it's like, whoa, what is this? Like, I want to do it.
Monolith of Fate.
And the monolith is kind of like mapping in Path of Exile.
Time to jump in. We've made sure that Last Epoch is a game that you can dive into without any prior information.
And see, that is good as well. Like, because there's going to be a lot of new players playing this game, a lot of people that haven't heard of it, and making it so they can understand the game as they get into it and make it easy enough that newer players can dive into it is going to help. But you also have like the complex stuff that you can do, but the newer players are definitely going to be able to jump in.
There are a ton of great starter guides made by our awesome community of content creators who have put in a lot of effort into providing.
I don't have any guides yet, but I'm making content every day. So make sure you like, subscribe, and notify right now. Let's go.
You need to go from a beginner to having an advanced understanding of the game.
I don't really like to read that much.
What's new in Last Epoch?
This is what I'm excited about.
The full release of Last Epoch brings
Let's go.
The final remaining 2 masteries, the Falconer
Peace.
and the Warlock.
Oh yeah,
The
Falconer
emerges as the 3rd mastery for the Rogue, showcasing an impressive command of tactical traps and deadly falconry. With her fierce avian companion, she weaves through the battlefield with quick wits and unscrupulous tactics, forging an unbreakable bond with her falcon ally through the falconry skill.
I really like that. I'm not gonna lie.
Strikes and deploying skills like dive bomb and aerial assault.
If you guys are making a falconer, let me know in the comments.
Leaving her enemies unsure of what they should fear next, the talon or the blade. Along with the new class comes some exciting new unique items that empower new playstyles if you're lucky enough to find them. Today, I want to show off Falcon Fists. This rare unique lets you dive all in on empowering your Falcon's attacks while turning your melee hits into an explosive Falcon punch.
I like that.
Stepping out of the darkness is the long-awaited Warlock.
Oh!
For the Acolyte, set on tearing into the essence of her foes, twisting and corrupting their spirit.
So I've been saying Acolyte wrong. Just so y'all know, I know there have been people telling me in the comments like you're saying it wrong. But okay, Acolyte, got it. Okay, we're good.
The Warlock wields an arsenal of new curses, each uniquely designed to dim the mind, break.
Oh, let's go. Acid skin.
Bolts, feast on the souls of your enemies, and break open the ground, unleashing destructive necrotic energy.
That looks cool, dude. Look at that.
Complete without an arsenal of unique items to curse and corrupt their foes. One such treasure is quite literally the spine of your enemies.
What?
A chthonic fissure into a set of rapidly striking flame whips.
What? Flame whips? Bruh, come on, chat.
The Warlock and Falconer aren't the only travelers who have new skills in Atera. The Primalist is adding 2 new powerful skills to his arsenal. Gathering Storm, which calls down bolts of lightnings upon the enemies around you. And
that's cool.
Tempest Strike, which wields the power of wind, frost, and thunder, with all 3 elements coming to bear at the tip of your weapon.
That's kind of cool.
The Paladin is receiving a powerful new skill tree to complete his divine arsenal.
What? Hold on.
Holy Judgment and protecting allies with auras and sigils, the Paladin will harness the power of Healing Hands, a skill capable of keeping allies alive as well as burning the evil out from the enemies of Atera.
Wait a minute. Hold on. There's a healing class? Hold on a minute. ARPGs, I swore, were based around like damage. So this has to mean that they're trying to make like specific parties for certain things. So they're trying to push for like partying up with people and like multiplayer, bro. Because if there's a healer and it does a heal, that means they want to push for party content. And that's something you don't really see too often in ARPGs, at least what I've noticed. So the fact that they're making a healer class, honestly, bro, that's pretty cool. Like, there's gonna be a lot of people. If you guys are interested in healers, I know there's a lot of people that play healers in games. I know a lot of you guys. Let me know in the comments. That is pretty dope.
Especially the undead and void abominations. We continue to improve, update, and
that is cool.
Every mastery in Atera.
I'm excited to tell some people about that one.
Rebalanced and modified. Our current page count for balance and updates is clocking in at 32 pages.
32.
You can find all of the details on our forums.
They're putting in the work, chat.
I'm excited to share with you the immense amount of visual and gameplay feel improvements.
Look at that, dude. That looks good to me.
For 1.0, we have overhauled and updated all of our character rigs and every single character animation in the game.
Wow.
This means that characters move more dynamically, their attack animations feel more impactful, and individual character identities and movements are able to shine through.
And see, like, that's one thing that, like, I noticed when I was playing Last Epoch. Like, I don't know if you've been a part of any of the streams or not, but if you haven't, in the pinned comments is linked to my Twitch. So That's one thing that I've talked about a lot. I've been like, I wish that the graphics were better, or I wish that the skill graphics were better. So the fact that they went in there and tweaked every single class and pretty much every single skill shows me that they were listening to the community, because I know that I'm not the only one that was talking about it. So I'm excited alone just to see off of what the graphics are really going to look like once you dive into the game.
You will also notice interface enhancements everywhere you look.
That's good.
A lot of time to improve the user interface visuals and
I like that. That's good.
Across the game.
Because I was getting a little bit confused. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was getting a little bit confused with the interface. So I'm happy that they did that.
We've made big updates to lighting and shadows with new tech that will be immediately noticeable to all returning Last Epoch players and tremendously improves the overall visual quality of the game. Additionally, we've added scene variants, which introduces random season.
What? Oh, let's go. That's cool, bro.
Many new and updated enemies.
Let's go.
That you will find all throughout the game.
Put some snow in the ground, chat.
Significant updates.
Put some snow in the ground.
Bears, Sabertooth.
That Sabertooth.
Of course, for you.
I want to play Primalist just to get the Sabertooth.
Are no exception. For combat,
I'm loving this.
Improvements in addition to animation updates, including improved damage numbers that react to the direction of impact, increased hit sounds in the audio mix, brought back screen shake settings, and increased the visual weight of some.
You can hear it. You can hear it in the guy's voice who is saying this. You can tell that the guy who made 11th Hours Games, or the CEO or whatever, you can hear it in his voice that he is excited. You can tell. Listen.
Feeling better than ever. We've added a significant amount of new 2D and 3D visuals for character gear and items, including new item tooltips that truly showcase the outstanding loot in Eterra. Earlier this year, we released information on our much anticipated.
I'm excited about this
system, and we are excited to see players get to experience this for the very first time.
Yeah. Yeah, faction me.
With the Merchants Guild and gain access to the bustling bazaar and an economy of travelers and trade, all collectively bargaining and hunting for the best items Eterra has to offer? Or will you join the Circle of Fortune, set your sights to the stars, and increase your chances of finding the ultimate weapons and armor through prophecy?
I don't know yet.
Choose to hunt for incredible items in
I don't know.
You won't have to worry about your friends losing out on the perfect upgrade that happens to drop for them while they're away. With a new resonance system, you will have a chance to gain resonance with your friends who you fight alongside. Using the resonance will allow you to gift items directly to your friends. But be sure to be picky, as resonances are powerful resources.
That's what I'm saying about party play. Like, if they're adding the healer, the Paladin healer, they're adding resonance so you can trade with your party. They're putting an emphasis on being in a party. So I'm really curious, like, what kind of raid bosses are they going to have? Raid bosses? Are they going to have world bosses? Are they going to have, I mean, what are they going to have? I'm like a little kid in the candy shop and I can't get enough. Like, just keep feeding me the candy. Come on, 11th Hour Games.
Our full release is also bringing a staggering amount of balance updates, new unique items, new item affixes, new item bases, and much, much more. If you'd like to learn everything that is coming in Last Epoch 1.0, please visit our patch notes on the forum using the link in the
there's a lot. There's a lot on there. I looked at it. There's a lot.
Once again, I want to sincerely thank all of you from the bottom of our hearts.
I want to thank you.
Formed from the ARPG community, and to be able to make it this far with Last Epoch and share this creation with you is a dream come true. We cannot wait for you to experience the full release and the awesome plans.
I love this.
For the future. We'll see you in Eterra on February 25th.
I love this, and I love that we're watching a guy, the normal person, with a normal background, giving this speech to us. It means a lot. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you. People like you make gaming what it is. I'm just saying. Say what you want. Say what you want. Path of Exile players, you might not like how it's not as crazy in depth, and you might not need spreadsheet after spreadsheet, but every game is different. Diablo 4, too easy, no end game. Path of Exile, crazy complicated, ton of end game. Last Epoch, not crazy complicated, doable, but with a little bit of complexity, and it looks like they have a mapping system for the end game. Now, and they haven't even told us everything that's going to be dropping. They're just hinting some stuff. I think that this is a beautiful thing, and it is a great thing that they've done. They've started from the bottom. Now they're here. They're getting recognition. They've worked through all the processes, and I will give my money to a game, to a company that is trying to make the gaming better in any way, shape, or form. I will be supporting this game. I will be playing it on Twitch. I will be playing it and live streaming it and bringing content at least until the next Path of Exile League comes out. We're going to be bouncing back and forth between Last Epoch and Path of Exile. Loving this. If you guys haven't done it yet, hit like, subscribe, notify. Follow me on this journey as well. I love you all. Make sure you watch some other videos, and I'll see you guys tomorrow on the live stream when this game finally drops. February 21st, tomorrow. Let's go. Ha! Get it.